Gacha is already considered as one of the valid fighters or offlaners out there. Perhaps because of the many bans that we saw on the Dilar possible heroes, that's probably what prompted them to go for it. And they also badly want to steal this Joe away from their opponents. Nice setup, however. Okay, Sanguine Claw setting up for the Thorn Rose, but it's not going to be enough. It's way too early. However, the damage that they dealt is going to be good. Oh, that's bad. Iakno gonna fall. The first kill going in favor of XO.
That was 1 HP in a dream for him as well. And Jay is rotating. You typically don't see this from what Cho. Cho's relegated mostly on the side lane. It is a support Cho, which would mean that he would relatively fall off in terms of the damage output, but you're gonna be benefiting off of the Jeet Kune Dose and the Way of the Dragons that's available to him inherently in all skirmishes in the map.
This is weird because I kind of expected Onic PH to deal well against the Popol and Koopa, knowing that they are a Popol and Koopa team, and it seems like they're getting bullied at. Honestly, if I'm the Popol and Koopa now, if I'm X-Win, I'm so happy with whatever I'm achieving already in the early stages. The fact that I'm really being a thorn or being very pesky means a lot. Now they're setting up for a kill to Wise. Tempest of Blades. Oh, what a nice dash coming out from Wise to get away. Can I get more Avatar of the Guardian? Hitting nothing but germs. In comes the ultimate as well from the Sicilian, and with all those thrown out, nobody will die.
Yeah, nothing but germs is exactly what happened there. Because Gatot Kacha, Avatar of the Guardian takes a long time to channel, and you're already telegramming what you're wanting to do as XOXO. 1v3 almost takes down Wise.
Yeah. Nevertheless, Wise will be able to secure the orange buff for his team. It would be so bad if they can't get that second rotation of buffs for the Lancelot, because it's what the hell was that? Can't blame Wise. I mean, it happened to me. Ask Nate Frost. But nevertheless, they'll get the kill. Onto the middle. They want to get more.
Yep. Onto Albert. Gonna be disengaging once again.
Yep.
And
a little story, a little story time, man. Just very quick. You see Wise using the Thorn Rose in the air while there's a buff. That happened to me many times, at least 5 times. And it was Nate Frost who was supporting for me, who was funneling for me, and he saw every bit of it. Turtle Whip staying by the last one. Close, very good. It goes the Avatar of the Guardian. But not the best timing, however, as they were stopped. 2 down on the side of Onic PH. Could be 3, but Jay is going to be able to turn away.
That was an Avatar of the Guardian in place as well, not even used to reposition
that's why. I see. But that's why it wasn't as potent. Nevertheless, it's a big lead, or at least, if not big, very substantial at this point. 10.9k already up for RQ, which puts their lead up to about 2,000 gold. And that's great because Albert is near, well, not near, already up with the Raptor Machete and already with the Azure Blade. Look at XOXO, the Thams, going for a Molten Core. Or what's it called? The Molten Core?
Molten Core.
Yeah, it's the Cursed Helmet now. That's how fast it is for the Thams.
Yep.
That's massive.
And Albert's joining in on the fight here. And they will manage to secure this kill onto Iakno. Being completely surrounded. Their turret gonna go down as well. Jay's gonna be stopping any retreats here, but I don't think it's a wise call. He spots out the link, but instead of opting to go for X-Win. X-Win forced to use the flicker. Man, the mistakes are coming out here from Onic PH.
But it's a lot of jitters for sure. I mean, this is the elimination, but them not having a good spot at the playoffs is bad now. They've caught the Valier. Not gonna be enough. It's a pushback win there. What a play. The Searing Torrent, man. And I guess he also used the Consecration, the ultimate. What's it called? The Consecration. But
Consecrate the Flames.
Yep. That was great because it's remove the stun.
Himself.
Yeah, it's quick cleanse and the pushback as well.
And they almost had a good outing here, Onic PH. 2,000 gold lead immediately after just 2 skirmishes.
That's right.
And this turtle is up next. RRQ is gonna have a good time here. Jay looking for an opportunity to go for the steal. Retribution is finally up here on Wise. Looking for an opportunity. Ling's gonna be able to secure that. Jay's gonna be in the back lines. Does not have Wave the Dragon, and he gets CC to oblivion. Not able to move at all. He just dropped his cell phone altogether because he's not gonna be able to play the game for the next 15 seconds. As an endless battle being picked up by Albert. And another big rotation from RRQ here on over towards the bottom lane.
There's a grab that they're gonna take. They spotted out Wise. Not gonna hit onto that Valier. And the Wise is threading the needle now. I wanna go for the pop and Koopa. Will be successful in doing so, but the punishment is there from the Valier as well as the Ling. They will slice and dice Wise moment. And will be ahead by almost 4,000 gold. 6 minutes in. That's a tall mountain to climb for Onic PH.
The tallest of all mountains, even taller than Mount Everest itself. And looking in this backlines, XOXO has a speed boost, will reposition himself as they try to secure more of the jungle here to steal from Wise. Orange buff is going to be started out by Onic PH, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it's still going to be going to Wise. I don't think it's going to be stolen there by RRQ, and they're going to be focusing on over towards this mid lane, opening up the entire map for themselves. But that's XOXO being caught out, but he is just going to be out-sustaining everybody. Corner and Inferno is going to be pursued there, as the pursuit of Onic PH is going to happen. Yaknu's immortality is going to be popped. He's going to be able to make it out alive. That's still a couple of minutes before the immortality gets back online, and he has to wait patiently for that before he joins in on the fray.
A lot of the skills thrown out, a lot of ultimates, but nobody dying. Nevertheless, that's a push in favor of RRQ, so that's great. Really keeps their momentum when it comes to inflating their lead. And in fact, it's massive now. It's 18,000 compared to 22,000. And this battle, and you can see for Wise, there's not a big item yet for him. I thought that the game number 1 was already bad, but this game is worse for Wise. The third turtle taken by Ling. And you can honestly say that when the early game is over, the big victors are already RRQ. And the way I see it, Nomad, whoever takes the early game almost always wins the match.
Yeah, and RRQ just solidifying the lead there that they have secured. They're cutting the lanes, they're destroying turrets, they're making sure that there is no opportunity for Onic PH to even cross the river. That's how dominant RRQ is here.
That's
they're asserting their dominance even onto Jay. Jay gets a Jeet Kundo and the Wave of the Dragon, but it's not going to be as impactful because he's going to be forced back here as he gets stunned to oblivion once again, and Albert secures the kill. And that might just be a kill onto XOXO. It is going to be a kill, a 1-for-1 trade, but that's a support for a side lane. Good enough for Onic.
Good enough for Onic. They need more of that. Now the orange buff, that's a problem. Skylar tossing it around just to give it to Albert, the biggest alley-oop of Southeast Asia. It wasn't a hero, but it was as important as a hero. My goodness, that orange buff given in and taken away from Onic PH. Oh, they jump on the backline, steps of blades, want to go for the Sicilian. And what did we say about this matchup? It's not gonna be in favor of the Sicilian Ling, taking him out. Wise in no man's land now. He's like a nomad now, and it seems like he will not survive this. Takes one down with him, but that's a mega kill for the Ling.
I thought Wise there was a slight glimmer of hope there that Wise might be able to outmaneuver them, but nope, that's a Ling.
That's right. It's
that's
impossible.
A Ling.
Impossible for them to get it. Nevertheless, Mr. Nomad, we still have a lot of control. We're not from RRQ, a little bit of recovery from Onic PH, but a little bit is not gonna cut it. They need a full recovery if they still want to force the game free. It seems like with this Lord take, this is the final nail in the coffin for Onic PH. Up top, Cutter and Inferno just to zone them out, so as the Lord take is totally possible for the side. Oh! Albert all of a sudden in the bottom lane, spots out Delar. Short range Avatar of the Guardian.
Yep.
But in
That's
comes
how you're
Skylar.
supposed to use it.
Does have the flicker, doesn't even need it. Maximum charge. Unstoppable force, I mean. That's maximum charge. Maximum charged.
That's
Get more.
charged up to the maximum.
That's right. You are correct. I can't
And you are
English.
correct, her.
We can't.
What do you
English
mean you
anymore.
can't English? We're in the English broadcast.
That's right. We just did
You
it.
can English. We're just losing our words because of how beautifully RQ's playing
You
this.
are correct. And you know who else is losing? Onic PH. It's gonna be incredibly hard for them to defend now. In fact, on RQ just gonna take their turret away from them. Top lane, a little bit pressure now. Bottom lane is big contention. Weiss already used the Thornos and he's doing badly against the Ling. Almost bursted down, has to port back to base. In comes the last Insanity. Oh my, Nomad, it's not looking good. Out with our Guardian onto nothing but terms. Quickly punished by RQ. They take down, they're gonna catch up for sure. Unstoppable Ling. Right at ya. Onic PH, how can they do this, Nomad?
It's gonna be hard for them to defend this. All fronts are being pushed up right now. As another ejection onto Wise, and that's it.
That should
But the
be
HPs are low though. HPs are very low there for RQ. If Onic PH decides to push out here, could be a good idea, but it's still
Oh,
a
no
five-man
way!
heavy rotation. Gets another ejection, but the Sanguine Claw does get two.
Wow.
Oh my Venus takes a double kill there onto Skylar and to A24. Just clearly surviving. Oh my Venus getting a triple kill for himself.
No way. We thought for sure that this is over, but oh my Venus says it's the late game. I mean, Cecilia normally is a good scaling mage. With all this is probably why they chose it, right? Because you see a lot of squishy heroes coming out from the side of RRQ, and you theoretically think, okay, Sicilian might be good when it comes to bursting them down. But that's just one piece of the pie. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You still have to survive. In that specific clash, however, the usage of skills from All My Venus is masterful. And if there's someone that Dilar and Wise and Yakno has to buy some beer, that's definitely All My Venus.
Albert is just completely cut out the waves.
Yeah. That's
And he's this is the beauty of having a Ling on your side. Oh yeah, the Ling can just reposition himself. If Onic PH decides to push out, there's a threat of Ling pushing in and even potentially ending the game right then and there. I have done that in a game.
Yeah, that's right.
It's thrilling, and it's not as easy to do because you need to have the proper amount of game sense
That's right.
for that to push through.
It's looking quite close, definitely, for both teams. I can see the items starting to rack up. I think that with Divine Glaive, Truncheon, both Truncheons, I mean, for the Sicilian, that's gonna hurt. But anyways, it seems like there will be a fight now. Oh, what a Sanguine
And
Claws!
that's
Look
going
at
to
the
be Sanguine
damage!
Claws onto Koopa and XOXO, and they are going to be forcing in Dilar, charging up an opportunity to go for the Avatar of the Guardian, but I don't think it's going to be the wisest of calls here. Jawhead is going to be in the backline. Skylar looking for an opportunity to back in, and that's going to be linked with the Tempest of Blades. Immortality is going to be popped here. Sword Roses left and right. Skylar secures a kill onto Wise. Let's go to the last Insanity. Dilar actually managed to get the kill on the X-Wing, and it's me. Dilar, Jay, alone. Not just Jay, alone, now.
And that should be it! What a
I
nice
lost my
job!
words.
Outside of their base, they don't have any chance to go up against RQ. Jay trying to defend this like a lone samurai against the Tigers. Nevertheless, RQ are gonna bite them down and take this game for themselves. A 2-0 for RQ.